bro. So like that's the one thing I'm starting to peep too is like it's some questionable play calls that like even the league starting to notice that if you got to be put on investigation for, it's kind of like, all right, what y'all really doing, gang? Like, why are we punting the ball on our own 30 and we could just kick a field goal? Like, we could literally just kick the field goal.
Right.
So, me, that's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
What you think?
Hold on.
There you go.
I would say while Boog is talking, just want to introduce MAC champion Tyson Lee. He gonna pop on in the camera in a second, but
What you got the clap? You got the clap button on your
Mr. MAC champ, man. Mr. MAC champ himself.
Oh, bro. Let's get it going.
Yeah, man. But speaking more into it, okay. Speaking more into it, bro. Yeah, Shedeur played I mean, I won't say he played amazing, but he played great today. The Browns defense decided not to show up today. I don't know why. I mean, I said we. I mean, I'm we whenever I'm rooting for a guy. You feel me? So it's we with the Browns for right now. So we lose to a Titans team who's 2-11. I don't know what the defense is. I don't know what happened with the defense, but what I will say is Shedeur definitely outplayed the number one pick on that side. So a first rounder is outplaying the number one pick on the other side. Game winning drive, like you said, Lil went down the field, made plays when needed. He had a bad interception, throwing the ball late over the middle of the field, trying to make a play. Inexperienced. Well, I won't say inexperienced, but just a bad decision that you got to learn from.
Yeah.
Which he did. He learned from it. Also, Harold Fannin Jr. is a dog.
He's nice.
For sure. I think him and Shedeur, I think they have the best connection on the team. He had 8 catches today.
Okay.
On 11
like
targets. I feel like they have the best connection on their team so far. But yeah, man, Shedeur looked good. That 2-point conversion was something to be talked about. They have done it. They have done it in the past. They have got down in the red zone, and it has worked in the past. You know, tried the little okey doke reverse. I don't know why Judkins didn't hand the ball off, because if he would have handed the ball off, we're watching the play. He was open. He might have scored. The play might have worked, and we might not even be talking about this. And Shedeur might have had 5 touchdowns because he might have scored again in OT.
Very
but
true.
Play didn't happen. So now, you took Shedeur out on the 2-yard line. So now you got to face backlash.
So how do you?
Your rookie quarterback just threw for 364 yards, had 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, but 4 touchdowns, and then you take him out on a game-winning drive, on a game-winning play.
So can you give me like the logic on them running the Wildcat every time they go to either on the goal line or for a 2-point conversion? Why do they go Wildcat every time?
I mean, that's why like running quarterbacks have so much effect, because you have an extra blocker. So like if you have a quarterback in the game, your quarterback's not going to block, you know? Right. So that's why running quarterbacks have so much success running the ball, because you add an extra blocker. Now you have to run it back blocking for the quarterback as well. It's the same thing for the Wildcat, basically. You just add an extra blocker.
Oh, okay.
So, like you know he's gonna run. Yeah. So you just add an extra blocker, take Shedeur out.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's basically all that is. But I mean, in hindsight, I wish they would have kept Shedeur in, but it wasn't a bad play.
Not a bad call.
I wouldn't even say it was a bad play call if he hands the ball off and they score.
That's what I'm saying. You don't rather care though for the game.
I don't know.
If it works.
If it works,
it's one of those. If it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, now you look stuck. Now you look.
What you say, Tyson?
Tyson's a Browns fan, but
word. Man, this is we're tanking. You know, I don't know for who, but we're tanking. But I feel like you gotta keep Shedeur out there, bro. Like, you just gotta see what he does. He's been doing great all game. Yeah. Like, you just gotta see what type of game management he has in that type of spot. Like, what else? What if he doesn't get it? Oh well, you know what I'm saying? Next play, you take it out the hot hand. You give it to Judkins. Judkins is a great player, but I wanted to see what Shedeur was going to do with that 2-point play. You know.
Yeah, me too.
If you had to pick who to tank for, just a quick session. If you had to pick who to tank for, who would you tank for?
I'm biased. I'm a Shedeur guy, so I don't want to get a quarterback. I would probably.
And I think Shedeur is better than the quarterbacks on the board anyway. No way I'm taking Fernando Mendoza. Only Dante Moore is a question, but no way I'm taking Fernando at quarterback over Shedeur.
And Dante might stay another year because, to be honest, it wasn't a strong season, but he had a good season.
True.
Yeah, but who would you take?
I tackle. I'll probably go get Francis McGowan from Miami. Very stout, very good tackle. Or if you really just want to make a strength even stronger, Ruben Bain. Like him and with my
that's nasty.
That's
I mean,
nasty.
that D line is already tough, but that'd be insane.
yeah, exactly. So
I was thinking going to get the old Colorado native, Arizona State Tyson.
Jordan Tyson with the first top 5 pick. I wouldn't be mad at that. I just feel like we got to get either O-line or just make
something.
But I feel like y'all O-line is injured. They're always injured, but your O-line is I don't know, banged up with DeJuan being out every year. DeJuan got to get right.
Brad Taylor's like 34 years old. Betonio's like 30. Our O-line is really.
You got good names. They are old though.
Yeah,
exactly.
One of them
situations. That tail end.
Yeah, man. RP the Browns. I guess they're tanking. They're 3-10.
Hey,
they lost to a 1-10 Titans team. I can't believe y'all lost to the Titans.
So my question to y'all is, as a whole, you feel me? Tyson, you bias a little bit, but really a good question for y'all is like, bro, you think they giving Shedeur? I mean, obviously Shedeur is the better quarterback than Dylan Gabriel, but do you think they're giving Shedeur this like playing time so he can get some film to get traded?
Ooh.
Eventually, I think they're just trying to see what they have with Shedeur. Like, if he's a very capable NFL quarterback. You know, these past couple games, the first game it was kind of iffy, but these past 2 games, he's really showed that he can play in the NFL. And there's no film of him yet, so we got to see the next year if he's going to be able to back it up. But right now, he's capable of throwing the ball, being a game manager, being able to read the field very well. Like, and he's not taking bad sacks as much.
Yeah.
True.
All stuff like that. So it could be to help with his draft stock, with his trade value, but also just to see if we have a franchise quarterback potentially with Shedeur.
Okay. Yeah. I like
thinking
that.
Thinking more into it, that could be a reason. I would never understand Stefanski. I don't know his methods or the Browns office in general.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand him at all. But he took 2 sacks today for 13 yards. So like I was saying, I mean the pick, he should have got the ball out, of course, but I feel like he's progressing week by week, almost passing for 400 yards.
That's not bad for week 2. Was it week 2 or 3?
3.
3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's against the Titans, but I was gonna say it's against the Titans, but
still,
I mean,
I'm gonna say it's still good for what he's been put through.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And Lil gonna say he don't see the difference between him and Dylan Gabriel. He said that last week. He backed it up. He came back and said he was dead wrong.
Yeah, I was dead wrong. That was a bad take.
I just had to throw it out that you said it.
I'm gonna own up to the bad take. That's fair.
Yeah, that was a bad take. You said
accountability.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not here to make another black man look bad. I'm rooting for him. I just want to make sure I wanted to make sure that it was real of what I was watching because like I always told him, I said Colorado's schedule wasn't as strong as I thought that it should have been when he was in college.
I hate that name.
But what you talking about? Colorado?
Yeah, they disappointed me, bro.
He irritated me.
I'm nothing on them. I'm nothing on Colorado.
I definitely stopped. I stopped watching. I ain't gonna lie, I stopped watching, bro. But I just want them to. I just want Deion to do good so bad, bro.
Bad, but he can't.
It's like Shedeur. I just want both of them to be successful so bad, bro.
Dad, bro. He's just a W dad.
That's it. He's a W dad. If you put him in the right spot.
But do y'all think? This is year 3 without a winning season. He's getting paid a lot of money to lose games.
A lot.
Do y'all see a departure? I mean, they got the AD out of there. They got who got him there. They got him out of there. So like, do y'all see a departure? Honestly speaking, bro, Deion is a great name. He has changed the city of Colorado, of Boulder. He had brought a lot of money there. So
change the economy.
It'll be different if he's just not bringing any money and in that aspect. But he's brought a lot of success there. He's brought some 5 stars there. Like you said, the economy. So that's hard to let go of. But at the same time, you gotta win games, and I think it's on his coaches. I see on him coaching and his coaches as well. because you have the talent. You have talented pieces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like with Dion, he has to just get the right staff built around like the players. I feel like he bringing in Brennan Warren. He's a very good offense coordinator, like with the go-go offense. Coming from that like UNLV type of coaching tree, and then I feel like if he can go get Patrick Surtain Sr. that just got released from Florida State. Yeah, I thought that'd be huge because now you have two great defensive minds in the room with Dion and Patrick Surtain. I'm saying we see what his son is doing in the league. Like he's here.
Yeah, he's a menace.
Player. But the only thing about Dion is he's one of those coaches who he wants to reward guys for practicing hard. You know, like they had that drive. You put in a fourth string running back because he fast. He hit the hole. He go in there and fumble. Or the DB's not playing well. He's quick to pull him out and throw in like a fourth string who had a good practice during that week. You know, he's one of those guys, and you can't do that all the time. I get trying to send messages like to players, bro, but you got to win games. Like you trying to build character, but you can't let you building character oversee your job. Like your main job there is to win games, but you also trying to. I get you trying to help these young men as men be better young men, but I don't know. You got to be a coach, not a father figure. Make it. It can't be 50-50. I feel like
it's not even that. It can't be 50-50. It's bro. He has to stop. Bro, you gotta stop giving everybody just because they, like Book said, they did good here or did good there a chance, gang. Like sometimes you gotta prove more than one time that you are doing. But like consistency is what they need, and they don't have it. 1, 2, bro. To be honest, I feel like Dion just be giving his homies coaching jobs instead of actually going out there and getting the right coaches that can develop your players to be ready for the playoffs.
I mean, he has some big names as coaches, but I don't know if they're good coaches. But they're there. They have a lot of experience. Just because you are good at football does not make you a good coach. You know?
His culture is personal. Like I think his culture is way too personal, bro. He needs to bring it back to football instead of like just trying to give everybody the opportunity to showcase their talent or whatever. People are fourth strings because they're fourth strings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they there practice players. Some people just be practice players. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be everybody real. One thing about holding people accountable is being real with them too. If you just not at that level, you're not at that level, bro. And keep people in the position that's at that level. All egos aside, all of that aside, you know what's best for the field, you know what's best for the team, and you know what you got to do to win. So you got to put that pride to the side too, and take the parent out of the game and become the coach. You know what I'm saying?
That's the word.
That's
parent. That's trying to be a dad to everybody instead of being a coach.
Like he has that coach. We have that. In the media, we got that. That's Uncle Deion Sanders, bro. That he unked to everybody. So now you done got that persona. You pretty much the Gilly of college football. You know what I'm saying? So like real talk. No, like real talk. Because Gilly's like the unk of the rap game, bro. Like everybody goes to him for advice. People go to Prime for advice and all of that to see what's your next best move, bro. If that's the case, bro, you gotta, choose a side.
And before we get on before we move to the college football playoffs, real quick. But do y'all think he ruined that quarterback's chance of going to the NFL?
Who? Sheldon or Shedeur, whatever his name is?
No, the quarterback for Colorado that got benched.
Oh, Salter?
Caden. Yeah, Salter. Salter.
No, I don't think he was.
Liberty. He still got one more year, right?
I think he got one more year.
But I don't think he played well at all. But we can move. I don't want to dwell on that. We can move.
We can get deep into that situation.
I think it was the offensive play call wasn't that well, but like I said with Brennan, they're gonna have a high tempo, high paced offense, and also I feel like the drop off with Colorado was you lost 2 Heisman caliber players from that team last year. Yeah, and it's hard to come back from that. Like we seen Arizona State was just in the playoffs about to beat Texas, and now the kind of middle of the pack of the Big 12 now because they lost Cam Scatterboo, Levant wasn't really the same. They lost a couple guys to the league, transfer portal. So it's hard to really kind of keep that same type of consistency and same type of stand at the top. It's tough. But I hope that he's able to recruit well and change the ways of his philosophy of coaching to more is trying to win ball games, instead of trying to showcase skills and stuff like that.
Facts.
sure.
Oh yeah, and Jason
Facts.
said congratulations on the chip, man. Congratulations.
Hey, I was just about to get into that.
Yeah.
Speaking of college football, do y'all know if y'all playing in the bowl game though?
Hey, we got a ball game, bro.
Y'all know
We gave us Myrtle Beach, bro.
Myrtle Beach. You
Beach.
going to Florida though?
Why you don't like Myrtle Beach?
South
What's wrong with that?
Carolina, brother. That ain't Florida.
That's South
I'm
Carolina.
tweaking, my dumb man. Damn. Okay, never mind. Yeah, boo.
Hey, I went along
Who y'all
with
play?
it too. I'm like Myrtle Beach. Da, 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 da.
Who y'all playing?
Bro, they playing at Myrtle. No, we play Kennesaw State. They won the Central USA. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good game. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a good game.
Okay.
Nah, that's
We were
cool.
banking
And he got a sack. How was that, bro? You what's your sack Sally? Like sack Sally. Like you practice a sack Sally? Or you thinking about that before?
No, sometimes, yeah, you know, you might practice in the mirror a little bit, how it may look or something, you know.
Okay. You gotta practice something. Jalil gotta come up with a dance for Jalil, the dance guy. He gotta come up with a dance for you to do for your next second.
Give me something, brother, and if I make a play, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, bro,
I'm
I need-
gonna see
yeah,
something.
yeah,
I'm
gotta-
gonna see
you gotta have
something.
that.
He probably
So we
gonna
can play
scuba.
together.
He got a scuba. I ain't gonna lie. He gotta hit the scuba. That'd be hard. He gotta. That'd be hard. I need that one. He's
I might have to, let me know. Let me
Get a
know.
crazy little, you know,
Yeah,
get in there.
yeah, Lil gotta come up with something. Go ahead, Slow.
Before we move on, I do got a question for you, Tyson. I do want you to like take us through like that moment you getting that sack in that game. Because like I watched the play over, gang, and I'm like, you got to the quarterback pretty quick, gang. So like, take me through that moment, gang. How did you get there with that?
Man, so we had like a corner blitz coming on, and you knew that the slide was going away from me, right? So if you seen the center kind of wave his hand to the right, so you know the slide's going away. So I got the man side, you know, one-on-one. Right? I kind of hesitate on the tackle, so I can buy the corner some time to get to the, you know what I'm saying, to get there, get to the gap he needs to get to. Yeah. Once I hit my jam B, guards doesn't really see me coming. So at the last second, he kind of comes away, and I knock his hand away last second real quick. Almost missed the sack.
I can't lie.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was man.
That's just energizing feeling.
Yeah, because
it was awesome. That was awesome.
Because when I was watching the play at first, I was like, I was
in the Lions Stadium too, man. Go Lions!
I was scared they wasn't gonna give you the full sack for that either, though. That's why I was like, did they give you the full sack for it?
Bro.
They gave me 0.5.
Oh, for real?
Damn!
That was my mistake. They give me the full sack for it.
I hate 0.5s, bro.
0.5s is so crazy, bro.
I should have just picked that on or something, you know. I tried to grab out so I don't get we already had like 2 roughing the passer calls, so I didn't want to go up.
Oh, okay.
I was just grab around or something, but
that gotta be tough too.
Yeah,
that's
a smart play. That's a smart play.
If you tackle the quarterback wrong or you fall on them wrong, bro, they're gonna throw that flag quick on you, and then all that work.
All that work for nothing.
Now you tired.
15. Hey, I like that, man. Like we said, bro, congratulations. And we were proud of you, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting at work like, hey, that's what I'm talking about, gang. Like, yeah, bring it home, gang. But like we said, bro, congrats. On to the next. But with that being said, we're gonna get into these playoffs. These playoffs. Let's talk about bro. Playoffs, bro. Let's get into this. Bro. Let's get into this.
But we can really, you know, the main topic is the main topic, but we can really hit on each game a little bit, and then at the end we can talk about our predictions for the college playoffs.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into this. So before we even get into the arguments, before we get into who got snubbed,
hey man, get off the ESPN bracket, bro. I don't like ESPN.
We're gonna get into who made it. Okay, so the teams that have made the college football playoffs this year and you feel me will be playing are Texas Tech, Oregon, James Madison, Alabama, Oklahoma, IU, Tulane, Ole Miss, Georgia, Miami, Texas A&M, and Ohio State. With that being said,
we can really go by game. We
can't. But before we even go by game and choosing, we already know Notre Dame's not on here.
That was the first team.
Tennessee's not on here. Vanderbilt's not on here. Hey, Texas is not on here. BYU's not on here.
Let's talk about it. I'm ready for this.
It's some teams that I ain't gonna lie. It's some teams that got snubbed. I mean, we got the list right here. We got the 4 byes. We got our matchups. I mean, how do y'all feel? I know we are pissed off about Notre Dame, and go at it. Well, how do y'all feel, gang? Because to me, I'm kind of with Tyson a little bit. Just a little bit. Go ahead.
I start off, bro. I had time. I mean, it happened earlier today, bro. I had time to sit and reflect and argue with people and debate, And bro, I mean, as a Notre Dame fan, I'm upset because how do you have somebody in every week leading up, even the day before leading up, and then the day of you're not in. So I kind of feel like when like your dad telling you going to Disney World, bro. Are you going to Disney World? Like, we going? Are you planning a trip? And then the week of or the day of, you be like, yeah, we can't go. Something came up. That's what I feel like a little bit. That's kind of my feeling, But so just going through it, it's tough. I don't like it. I don't like the platform. I don't like
how they choose
the standards. I don't like the laws.
Yeah.
I don't like the standards. Whatever you want to say.
Agree with you on that.
The whole college football playoffs. I hate it. Something just came out again. So that has to happen in the 2026. That if you are a top 12 team and you automatically are in, but that takes place next year. So with Notre Dame being ranked, whatever they dropped to 12 or whatever,
10.
they would 10 or whatever, they would still be in regardless. So Miami will be out because they were out of the 10 before this, obviously. But that takes place. That takes president next year.
Yep.
So I don't feel like I get into Notre Dame not being in a conference after everybody speak a little bit, because we're gonna have conversations about that, obviously. But I think that kind of helps. I think that kind of helps them next year, but I'll get more into that. But yeah, as a Notre Dame fan, I'm just upset. I'll speak later, but go ahead.
How you feel about this one?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the committee did very well with this one. I feel like they did not fall pressure to having Notre Dame in for TV ratings.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you put Notre Dame in instead of Miami, it takes away the regular season. Head-to-heads don't matter.
Right.
Regular season doesn't matter. Everybody's going to have cupcake schedules and just try to have the best record at the end of the year.
You're right.
You just have to take care. Like, I'm looking at the schedule right here. Like, if they beat Miami, they're in. Regardless, if they beat them, they're in. Like, you have to win those type of games, especially with the schedule that you have. Like, you're playing Purdue, Arkansas, North Carolina State, Boston College, Navy.
And Navy was ranked at one point
last year.
No, this year they were ranked. They were ranked this year.
Okay, I mean, Navy plays good, hard-nosed football, but come on, guys. Let's be honest.
That's a hard offense to start, but that's New Prairie. Hey,
I love how you rock. And we see what happens in New Prairie when they go to state now. They
get whooped.
They get boat raised, but I just feel like you just have to win the games, like especially when you have not that strong of a schedule. Like if you end up beating Texas A&M, that makes you look so good at the end of the year, because now they're one-loss team. They've beaten all these teams. Like it would look really good for you. But lose those two games. But they were close games, but you lose those two games, and then a couple other games like USC wasn't a crazy win. Purdue gave you 30. Like Stanford for a little bit was a little bit of a closer game. Boston College was 25-10. Like it's not like you're undoubtedly beating these teams and just dominating them from start to finish all the way through. Like in Miami for them, like the committee really did bad by Notre Dame, because they should have been just flopped them, like switched them. Then it doesn't seem like it's that bad of a deal, because Miami's already them.
Right, and I wouldn't be as upset.
Yeah, you wouldn't be as upset, exactly. But
bro, I wouldn't.
They got the head-to-head. Like, they beat you guys, and it just makes the regular season mean more. And now with Notre Dame opting out, you're going to see more top-tier teams opting out when they don't make the playoffs, and that's not what you want.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Speaking on that,
is crazy.
Speaking on that, it's deeper. It's deeper than. Yeah, it's deep. It's deeper than It's deeper them opting out on the contract. It's deeper than that, because ESPN, who holds all the playoffs, all the playoffs games are watched through ESPN. they've been doing Notre Dame wrong. You know, they've been talking bad on Notre Dame. If you talk about the broadcasters, the media of ESPN,
I'm get to that.
they've been dogging Notre Dame. You know, so why get them some money? I feel like it's definitely childish, but in the same token, if your players don't want to play, me as a player, I'm not gonna lie. If that would happen to me, bro, I'm upset. I don't care to play in the Pop-Tart Bowl. I swear to God, I don't. I don't care to play in the Pop-Tart Bowl. I don't play because I came here to win a national championship. I expected to be in the top 12, you know, going there. And now we gotta, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
And then we're gonna have people not play. Obviously, you know, we're gonna rest. You're never gonna see Jeremiah Love play again in the Notre Dame jersey, even if we were playing in that Pop-Tart Bowl. He was not gonna play in that game.
Who chose to do that though, gang? You can't say that, but who chose to do that?
We don't know because
Notre Dame
honestly.
did.
What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. You can't say, well, we will never be able to. That's their fault that he's not going to be able to.
Yeah, because they made the ultimate.
Because they lost. And
no, it's not even because they lost. Because you chose not to play another game.
Yeah,
he can still get off.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You add another game, bro. Jeremiah Love doesn't need another game. He doesn't need to play in that game. So he's probably 95%. He's probably not going to play in that game. You know. Because he's going to the NFL next year. That'd be dumb. There's nothing getting nothing out of those games. You know, That's why you see a lot of bowl games. People rest in a lot of bowl games, like Cam Ward last year. He sat the whole second half. He played a half, and he sat the second half in the Miami, and they end up losing, and now he gets backlash, whatever. But I mean, your players sit out of those games to not get injured. So why bring a Notre Dame team out there who's not going to bring their best product to the field, and you could just have a different team out there who's going to bring their best product to the field and have a good game.
Before we go down that rabbit hole, let's finish going through everybody's predictions, and then we'll go down that rabbit hole. Because we still got to get through me and Lil.
Yeah, hold that thought. Yeah, so
we going too deep. That's why I said let's make that quick first. But Lil, go on what you think about the games before we get into that Notre Dame situation and stuff.
Like, you're talking about like what do I just think about the bracket in general?
Yep.
I feel like they got it right. As a Notre Dame fan, I feel like they got it right. We need to do what.
No, you don't.
I said it in the chat. I think what we need to do is just go ahead and join the conference and get it over with. All money aside.
There you go. He knows all.
Like all money aside, all viewership aside, and all of that, bro. We need to just join the ACC. If this was the case, if we were in the ACC, we would have played Miami again, and all we had to do was beat Miami, and then it would have been switched. So that's pretty much what it is, bro. If we play nobody, we get to create our own schedule. We get to do what we want to do. Like we're one of the only teams that get to do what we want to do. But it also comes.
You're the only team that gets to do what you want to do.
But it comes with consequences. as well.
UConn.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said conference. But it comes with consequences though, bro, because. If the new method, you can't go against the method. There's no one team above the method. So if you have to be in a conference or have to be in a certain position to get in, that's why they put Tulane in. You know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. You just gotta go by the book. If you're gonna go by the book and you want to win championships, you have to follow the rules. We act like we couldn't just do it our way and just get in. If we top 12, we top 12 from beating Texas A&M, losing to Miami, and then beating a bunch of nobodies, bro. So people complain about that a lot, and that's probably why they switched the method, bro. So it's just like Notre Dame keeps getting in because they're beating nobody, but they're undefeated. Boom. How you think that we played Alabama in 2012? We didn't really play anybody that year. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? If we want to get in, bro, we just got to join the conference, stop ducking the smoke, and just play the teams, bro. That's it.
And I want to add on to Jilla. You had those are great points. You had great points. In 2020, they had a chance to fully join the ACC. That's when they had
COVID year.
COVID.
Yep.
COVID year. They chose not to join, and the committee said, if you are not a conference champ, you will never get a bye. You can never get a bye.
I remember
that. Have to be the fifth.
I remember
never get a bye.
Notre Dame was okay with that. They have to understand these are the consequences of being out of a conference.
Greedy.
These are the consequences.
Being greedy.
They got it right, bro.
Okay, but listen.
Funny.
In the same token, the ACC would be our division if we were to join because the rest of the Notre Dame major sports are in the ACC.
Yep.
You feel me? So
yeah.
we join the ACC. You know, we lose to Miami or whatever. We don't play Miami in the ACC championship game because Miami wasn't even in the ACC championship game.
You'll be over Duke. You'll be in over Duke. You'll be playing Virginia.
Yeah, you still
okay,
play.
yeah. Boom. That's cool.
I agree. But say
Virginia Who would you rather
But
have,
say-
Virginia or Notre Dame?
Oh, come on, that's obvious. But I'm saying,
But it's a
but
good
I'm
point.
saying like we lose to Miami though, so we have one loss in the conference. I don't know how many losses Duke had in the conference for them to be in the championship, or Virginia to be or I don't know how the tiebreaker went. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I say that to say Duke won the conference, you know, but they
Yeah.
they're not in the playoffs.
I mean,
So
that's
I mean,
schedule.
conference matters. The only conference that really matters is the big conferences, you know,
the SEC.
because Miami
But
is
that's-
Miami,
Go ahead.
Miami,
Five teams.
Miami. Hold on, Miami is in the college football playoffs, but not because they're in the conference. They're in the playoffs because they beat Notre Dame.
Which is fair though.
That's
which is fair.
but so that has nothing. But yes, yeah, that's fair. But that has nothing to do with a conference.
But think about
Again,
it like this though.
But
If Notre Dame
This is
would
the
have
argument that Jalil. Yeah, talk to him, Jalil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but think about it. Notre Dame would have still been in the conference championship, and if they would have won the conference championship, it would have gave them a better.
They would have got the
They
bye.
would've got the bye.
but these
Instead
are,
of having
but
to
these
worry
are,
about the Miami
these
game.
are, these are a lot of what ifs.
No,
Hold on,
it's
let me look
not,
up
because of the record. It
Hold on,
shows.
so
It literally
Luke is-
Hold
shows.
on, let me get my opinion out before we go down this rabbit hole. Let me give you my opinion before we go down this rabbit hole, because
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
we gotta
trying
get
to
into that.
I
We gotta
feel
get
y'all
into
trying
that.
to go. Just hold
Yeah, we
on.
gotta get
Slow down. I feel y'all on that, but y'all got to take into consideration two things. One, this is an SEC heavy thing. So regardless of you're in the ACC, Big 12, you can be in the Big 10. Your schedule is not as hard as the SEC. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the SEC has a rule. No other conference has this, where you have to play after your first 2 weeks all SEC opponents.
Yes.
That's a great
And
point.
you
because
might
the
have to play
conference
and you-
is so big.
Yeah.
Bro, the Big 10 is so big. You can't use that excuse, bro. You
Bro,
can't.
the conference,
true.
bro, there's so many, there's
You
so
can't
many
use that
SEC
excuse,
teams, bro.
But there's so many Big 10 teams.
It's not,
gang.
There's a lot
but
of Big
I'm
10
not saying,
teams
I'm
that
not
is small.
saying it as an excuse. I'm saying it like that conference is big. I wasn't like they're throwing dirt on the SEC. I'm just saying the conference is big.
Oh, but that has nothing to do with it, bro. At the end of the day, the ACC is big.
The Big
All
Ten can do
conferences
the
are
same
big.
thing with the,
Bro,
with
but
the
all I
talent they
said
have.
was it was
It has
big,
nothing-
bro. I wasn't
No,
throwing
I-
dirt on the conference again.
No, I
was
get
just
you, but
saying
like,
the conference is
it
big.
has really nothing to do with it. Because, bro,
Yeah.
you have to play off of strength of schedules. Who are the stronger teams?
And that's why they
Who are the
always
stronger
get-
teams?
Yes.
At the end of the day, Notre Dame is not trying to do that because they're money hungry. That's the whole problem.
Thank you.
Is they're money hungry. You want to go to NBC and get all TV right deals instead of splitting them with the rest of the teams. You don't want to give a conference pay. That's your fault.
Talk about
At the
it.
end of the day, you can't sit here and cry wolf
Talk
when
about
you're
it.
the reason why you're not getting what you want.
It's literally
You
our
want this money. You want money, but you want a championship at the same time. You got to choose because all these other schools
we
that are
don't.
winning championships, yes, you
Yes.
do. Because all these
Yes.
other
Because
schools
our
that are
strength of
winning
schedule is always
championships
gonna be
are
terrible.
splitting bread and still getting enough money from
Hey,
NIL
bro.
to go get the 5 stars and the 4 stars and the transfer portal niggas and still win.
We have no way of being a top 4 team in the playoffs if we're not
Can't
in a
cry
conference,
wolf.
bro. So
Can't
now,
cry wolf.
so that's taking away
No.
four spots of our odds, bro. So we can't get mad if we get short.
Bro, we went to the Natty last year, bro. I'm upset we didn't make the playoffs, but it is our fault. I can agree to that. We lost 2 games that we shouldn't have lost.
Yep.
We have the best 2 losses. I will say we have the best 2 losses out of our 2 losses though. We have a Texas
That's true.
A&M loss who at one point we're number 3 in the country. We lost to them by 1 because our field goal kicker missed the field goal and Drake Bourne, our star linebacker got snagged on for game.
Yeah.
Which whatever. And then we have a loss to when we were number 11 to a 10th seed, Miami, with the first string quarterback. But with a first year quarterback. But I won't get that because he did throw for like 200 yards that game. He
balled all
was balling.
season.
So I won't say that was the issue. The issue was we couldn't run the ball. And our defense couldn't stop anybody, but our defense eventually after that picked up, you know. So I will agree that those 2 are the reasons that we are not in the college football playoffs. I totally, in hindsight, I agree with that. But I will say last year we were 5th seed or whatever seed we were, and we went to the national championship. So I don't think Notre Dame is scared. I don't think we beat Georgia, we beat Penn State, we beat IU.
No, before you got to the playoffs, who did you beat to get in the playoffs?
Everybody on our schedule. What you mean?
Texas A&M.
Miami and Texas A&M.
Yep.
Yes.
It was the same. It was the same.
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
okay.
the same
man.
shit.
was
So
the
when
same
you
thing.
lose, why do you?
Bro,
defend
that's what I said. I said we lost. All right, that's what I'm saying. We lost. I said that already.
It
We
makes
lost.
sense. But I
Okay.
think, like
but
I said, they got it
what
right,
I'm
bro.
saying, what I'm saying, is what I'm talking about is conference right now. Like joining the conference. You know.
Yeah, they should.
Y'all said you can't be money hungry and still battle for a national championship, which I don't agree. You feel me? Because like I said, like last year, we got the most money. We ain't had to split money with nobody, you know, and we still went to the national championship. This year we lost 2 games and we weren't able to have that opportunity. You know, they were early 2 games. We feel like we battled back. Maybe we didn't. To the media, they feel like we didn't battle back. But with all 8 eyes right here, nobody in here can say that Notre Dame is not a top. I'll go on the limb and say top 10 just for y'all.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
I don't
so.
know.
There's no way you don't think Notre Dame is a top 10
I think so.
team.
I can't undoubtedly say that you guys are
I can't
a top
say that
10
they're
team.
top 10.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because
I watch every game,
Look at
bro.
the rankings.
I watch every game, bro. I mean, they haven't lost games, but I've watched.
Your best win is against USC, and you beat them by 10. That's probably your best win. USC is they're a good ball team, but not.
What was USC's rank in the Big Ten? Actually, I want to look that up. What was USC's rank in the Big Ten?
They might be like maybe third, maybe fourth in the Big Ten, maybe 5. I don't know, but like, guys, you beat Purdue by 26.
Do dominant wins matter more?
Yes.
Then
You
hard
feel
wins.
like
When you don't
Then-
have a conference,
then
yes.
tough wins.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You can't throw not having a conference in. Everything
Yeah,
can't be
because you
because
can
it's not a
cancel your
fucking
own
conference.
But Jalen,
Everything
then
can't be
take
that.
Take out the conference. Take out the conference book. Yes, you still have to dominate a nigga to get into the playoffs. You can't sit here.
That was my question. Do you have to dominate?
You got to win.
Because some of the teams in the playoffs have not dominated, and they're still moving up the rankings.
Also, when you're a team that handpicks your schedule, you have to dominate whoever you put on your schedule. You got to feel like you're gonna beat
Bingo.
everybody by
Can't
30.
sit here and complain when you chose the teams you're playing against.
We chose our schedule, bro. We can't get mad at that. And if that's the case, go get more top teams and put them on the schedule. If
Go
we're
put
gonna
the
stay
SEC on your.
if we're going to stay
put the
independent,
SEC.
go talk to different teams, bro, because we have the power to do so. They're not going to tell Notre Dame no.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
and no control to tell them.
Hey, and hold on. What was the Purdue score?
we create our-
Purdue was the last
we
in the Big Ten.
We create our own
It
schedule,
was
bro. But
56 to 30.
Yeah, you let the worst team in the Big Ten score 30.
in hindsight, everybody creates their schedule. They pick. I mean, you get to pick who you want to play in the SEC.
Nah,
You
bro,
get to
no,
you get
No,
to pick your
No,
schedule.
you don't.
You have
You
to
don't
you
don't get to choose who you want to play in the SEC.
Give you 3 games to say you can schedule 3 games of who you want to play. They give
Yeah.
maybe 2 cupcakes and then 1 out of conference.
And then after that, you got to play all
You play
SEC.
all your
Then-
conference.
Okay.
There's like a whole computer that generates who you got to play and all that type
Exactly.
of stuff. No, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why I said with us being independent, we handpick everybody. So it's just like, why not
And
go
that's
get the top
fine.
teams?
I mean, we are playing ranked teams, bro. Like, it's not like we're not playing.
You're only
ranked
playing
Who we playing,
2,
though?
3.
Who we playing though?
Oh,
Bro, we're not.
Like, that's
we're
ridiculous.
not. Listen, bro, we're not SEC. We're not. We're never.
Big
We're
Ten's the
never
same
gonna
way.
play. Hold on. We're never gonna play all SEC schools. Like we're talking about. We talking about cupcake. Schedules. We had a tougher schedule than Miami. You know, and they play in a conference, and they play in a conference that y'all wanted to play in.
But we talked
y'all
about
can't
how they
say-
shouldn't even be a power
We have
forward.
we have a 40 who.
The ACC should not be a power forward conference.
Yes, it's starting to get to where there was rumors before the season that they were going to leave. They were looking for options to get out. Miami, Florida State.
The ACC sued them for it.
Yes, they were all trying to get out because they know ACC. It's not if you don't win or win out the ACC, you're probably not going to get in.
Yeah,
You're cooked.
you got to go.
Only reason why Miami's there again because they beat y'all. That's probably the only reason why they got.
Yep.
So if just an imaginary question. So if Miami is not, so Notre Dame was 9, Bama 10, Miami. Oh no, Notre Dame was 9, Miami 10, Bama 11. Right.
Mhm.
So if Bama is ranked 12 and not 10, do they still? Y'all think they still jump Notre Dame because of the head to head? Because with the chair,
Depends on the record.
No, it's the same rankings, but Notre Dame is 9 in instead of being 9 and 10, Miami is 12 because of Bama.
I
Y'all think they still
jump? I think they still jump because
tough.
the head-to-head is too close. The head-to-head, bro. Like,
because it's too close.
Yeah, if you don't let Miami in, also if you don't let Bama in, and teams are going to start opting out of going to the conference championship game and playing the conference championship.
Which I agree, but you can't go and put out that product, bro. Like, and in their last 4, they've been bad. Like, Bama has not looked good in their last 4 games. Like that Auburn team, like you said, the Auburn team might not be that bad, bro. But it's a rivalry game, so I get them slack for sure. But they won the game, you know.
Yep.
Then they lose. Who did their loss come to? Because their last 4 weeks they're 2-2.
Oklahoma plays great ball.
Oklahoma does play great ball, and they're gonna have to play. They're gonna have to beat them again, you know. But and then against Georgia in that title game, you don't score until the third quarter. You have -3 rushing yards, and you lose by 21 points. I mean, that's a bad outing. I mean, you crucified BYU, you know, who if Notre Dame's not gonna be in, I mean, at least throw them in there. But you crucified BYU for losing their conference game, but you don't crucify Bama for losing theirs. I just feel like that's
BYU was on the outside looking in. They needed to win that game to get into the playoffs. Texas Tech was going to be in regardless. They needed to win that conference championship game to be in.
Which I agree, but that takes away from that. Like I'm saying, like you going to the conference championship game, you lose. I mean, but in the brackets that I seen, they were in though. That from what I was seeing,
some of them they were like 11, 12, like they're on the cups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, them losing that game definitely kept them out of it. If they win that game, they're in. So there is conference. That conference had something to do. Them being in that conference game had something to do with their future in the college football playoffs.
A little bit, yeah, but it also turned into other like teams winning. So the ACC Duke winning and beating Virginia really messed up everybody that was.
Yeah, that did. Yeah, that did too.
I'm trying to get in.
Yeah,
because you have BYU had to slide down. That moved Miami up to 10. Mm-hmm. Now you have wherever Notre Dame and Miami are right next to each other.
Mm-hmm. So now you have to do the little head to head.
Have to do the head to head now. If Virginia wins, BYU wins, Miami doesn't move at all. Notre Dame's in now.
But I don't know because if BYU wins, Texas Tech is still going to be in probably. You know. But so with BYU and Texas Tech in, then dang, does Miami still jump up next to Notre Dame?
No, they don't, because BYU is right there. They're not moving. They're either going to move up or they're going to stay right where they're at.
Yeah.
Notre Dame gets in, BYU's in, Miami's out. They go to Pop-Tart Bowl.
But then I definitely believe that there is SEC bias then because Alabama lost. Alabama lost, which is fine, but SEC is the toughest conference, obviously. Yeah. But Alabama lost, and then you move up. You feel me? But it's just a little bit of they didn't treat BYU the same way they treated Alabama because Alabama is better than BYU, which you know, I totally agree. I just think the how the picture is, I mean, it's dumb because you got to have 5 conference champions, you know. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter from what conferences because they pick some Power 5 school that I don't feel like can compete for a national championship at all. Like James Madison cannot compete. Tulane lost to Ole Miss by damn near 50 or 40 whenever they just played. That's going to be another disaster. Nobody wants to see that again. Man, so I just feel like I mean, I understand, like, this is not me speaking as a Notre Dame fan because they're not in a conference, but I don't feel like you need 5 conferences in a 12
You don't
person playoff.
You don't.
I mean, 4 is fine. I feel like the Power 4 should have their 4.
Yep.
And then the next best teams, you know. But having 5
that kind of makes it though to where like the group of 5 teams aren't playing for shit though, you know. Like,
yeah.
What you mean, like regular season wise? It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, like.
I mean, like y'all said, I mean, you have to play your schedule, but I mean, they can schedule some big games. If they win those big games, then you get in the playoffs. You know, I mean, Tulane can schedule a SEC school who's top ranked, and then that win will catapult them into a top 12. Now you got eyes on you.
My question,
You know,
I can't lie. That's true.
so my
It's the
question
same
is,
thing.
why don't they just go with the top 12 teams, and why do they do it with the method that they do?
because it is conferences.
Yeah,
They
bro.
have to add in to where a group of 5 teams will have to get in, or it just
You
won't
gotta
be able to work.
respect it.
Okay,
You pretty much have to
You have-
respect it.
Because now, you know what I'm saying, the group of 5 teams are going to try to they could potentially make their own playoff, and now you have all these top.
Okay.
It's
Well,
kind of like
they can go to the FCS, brother.
yeah, but it's kind of like I like that. I like that, but it's kind of like college basketball in this new tournament they just finished up in Vegas, where they're not going to the Maui Invitationals no more. They're going to this NIL specific basketball tournament to get paid out.
So it's a money thing.
Like like, bro, I don't have to go there and play with like if I don't want to. Like, all right, man, we finna go over here. We finna get paid to come over here and play. Same TV rights and deal. Like, they gotta be smart about it. Like, okay, we can't lose out on schools not coming to play.
Money don't
Like, we
watch
gotta
the game of football, bro.
That's why they said they need a commissioner. They need a commissioner.
I would say this: if we didn't have the group of 5 in there, we wouldn't have been able to see how good of a player Ashton Genty was for real against Penn State. They almost beat Penn State. Genty was out there going crazy.
That's true.
Facts. And he went crazy against Oregon.
It wasn't really a blowout for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like.
But you don't think they get in if we don't have to have five teams in?
I don't.
5 conference titles.
I don't think Tulane or James Madison makes this.
No,
They definitely don't.
Yeah, they don't.
But
last year Boise doesn't make it. No.
you put Notre Dame and BYU in there.
You put Vandy and Notre Dame in there.
But my thing is, this is not Notre Dame bias, but I just feel like the best 12 teams. I mean, back in the day when there was 2 teams and the best 2 teams, whoever they decided,
that was bullshit then too, though.
I don't. But I the best 2 teams, whoever they decided was the best 2 teams, they played. I just feel like the best 12 teams need to play.
You can at least do that. That's my thing. You can.
Or
at least do
if you're going
12.
to have
like
5, if you're going to have 5, at least make it a 16 team. You know. I mean, I get we keep expanding, bro. But I feel like it's only right because you're missing out on. I feel like Notre Dame is a top 5 team. I feel like Notre Dame could have competed for a national championship or won the national championship.
Not top 5. They
Honestly.
didn't beat the team they're supposed to beat.
Did you just say top 5?
Yeah, he
Who,
said
me?
He said top 5. Gotta let him be. But
The first 4 teams they couldn't beat.
That's what I'm saying. But you gotta win your games, Jalen. Like at the end of the day.
Y'all don't see them competing with Ohio State,
bro. Gang,
no,
listen,
seriously though.
Seriously, no.
Bro, but Tyson is a Michigan fan, so I expect that from him. Yeah,
So this changed the whole argument.
But Jathan, I don't know what he on. But
respectfully, bro, I'll tell you why Notre Dame can't compete with Ohio State, and that's because Notre Dame's offensive line is not going to be able to hold up with Ohio State's defensive line or linebackers or how they have a fucking NFL defensive corner or defensive corner or not corner, but
they said the same thing about IU. They said the same thing about IU.
When? This year?
Yes. No, last year.
They said it this year. They said it
yes,
this year.
they said the same thing. They said IU's Big Ten. They said IU's O-line cannot compete with O State.
They said the same thing for O State.
Notre Dame.
No, they didn't.
Notre Dame at the same level as IU. Are we being for real right now?
It's the second best defense in the country. Who just played the first best defense?
Listen, bro. Listen.
Stop it for a second. We're talking about the second best defense in the country and the first.
I'm gonna explain to you, bro. Nobody believed in IU until they played them big schools. Like when that Oregon loss. I mean, when they beat Oregon, they started to say maybe Oregon isn't that good of a team.
That's very true.
That was the media.
That's true. That's true.
I promise. And I was because I was IU. I want IU to win.
Okay,
you feel
so
me?
I'll give it to Oregon, but keep going.
But yeah, when they won that game against Oregon, people started saying maybe Oregon isn't as good as a team. You feel me? So nobody really ever believed in IU's offense being that powerful. Because that was their big game they had. That was their highest rank before they played O State. That was their highest ranked game. That's why I'm using that.
But one thing, I mean, they went and destroyed Illinois, and at the time, Illinois was ranked ninth in the nation. They were high ranked.
But Illinois I was at that game. Illinois is bad. I was at that game. Illinois ended up being not good, but at the time they were ranked. I will give you that.
Beat Oregon at Oregon. That's huge.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great game.
Who doesn't lose at home?
That's true.
They really don't lose at home.
They don't lose at all, really. And that Pac-12. Oh, they in Big Ten
No,
now.
they're Big
But my
Ten.
bad.
They're
Go ahead.
The Big Ten.
Oh, they do lose.
I don't think Notre Dame is on par with Indiana. Quarterback play,
Not at all.
defensively, run game. Notre Dame has that because they have Jeremiah Love. You know
Facts.
that's but
And
all around.
Prince.
I think Indiana. If Indiana played them again today, it can be anywhere at Notre Dame or IU neutral site. I think IU beats Notre Dame. Honestly.
I mean, that's respectable. I'm not gonna say Notre Dame. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm definitely not mad at that take, but it's definitely not.
It's
definitely not like that.
Notre Dame could beat Texas Tech.
It's not that easy to say. I feel like.
Yeah, that's
I
what
I watched.
They did it last year
because I've watched exactly.
Different
but
team,
I've watched.
different team.
I've watched, and Notre Dame is a different team as well. I will say that.
You're right.
But,
younger.
Yeah. No, we're listen.
Younger. You're not older.
We have the best corner. We have the best corner. You know, our defense started off really rocky. Damn, nigga, let me talk. Our defense started off very rocky, bro. But we have the best corner in college football, and the best cover corner, I would say, the best cover corner in college football. And then we have two dynamic safeties who have had breakout seasons this year. What's up?
Jay, let me get you real quick, Jay. I got you, bro. Hold on. Texas Tech has one of the best defensive lines in the nation.
They do.
Leading sack leader David Bailey, best edge he's best edge in the nation right now. Have a Heisman caliber.
He's better than Ruben Bain.
Yes, he has more sacks than Ruben Bain. Yes.
Okay, but is he?
He'd have a Heisman caliber linebacker. He was in Heisman talks. Linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Corners are shut down.
Last time since Manti Te'o.
They manhandled BYU twice. Manhandled Utah. They beat Arizona. They beat ASU. They beat West Virginia handily. UCF handily. Their only losses to ASU, Arizona State. They beat Houston. That's a very good football team. And they were dominating teams. Dominating. It's not like they're really close games. 42-0, 43-20, 29-7, 48-9, 49-0, 34-7, 29-7, 42-17, 35-11. They're not. It's not nowhere near close. Notre Dame had a lot of games that were close in the ACC with Boston College. Nothing against Boston College, but
we went, but we're winning. Yeah, I don't feel like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you win, because if you watch. I will say there's different aspects that happen in games. You know, there's different things that happen in games that might change the score. It might not have a blowout. Like a team you might have an 8-minute long drive in a game. So now your high scoring games might not be there. Notre Dame's not like that. Yeah. Notre Dame put 70 on Syracuse, but they're not doing that like regularly. They're not like a high scoring. We run the ball. So like the time is gonna run. We're not gonna score a lot of points. We run the ball a lot, you know?
You're right.
Syracuse,
I mean, I understand. Huh?
Say it again.
Syracuse is a good football team. Nothing against Syracuse, but Syracuse a top tier quality football team.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said we put up 70 on Syracuse, but we don't. But that's not like regular for us. Like we're not putting up 50s. You know,
Facts.
We're not scoring in the 50s.
Abnormal for Notre Dame
because we run the ball a lot, and when you run the ball, the time runs. You don't have high scoring games on running offenses, whatever. Feel me? So that would be my argument for like the blowouts. But our defensive line this year struggle. Our defensive line is not good. You know, I will come out and say our defensive line is not good. We couldn't compete, but our linebackers are good and our secondary is good. And then we have the best running back duo in the country. CJ Carr is doing what he needs to do. He's being a game manager. He's not turning the ball over, getting the ball to our playmakers. He's making the right reads. Malachi Fields is doing good. I feel like Notre Dame could compete with any of these teams. I feel like Notre Dame could compete with any of these teams. And Notre Dame biased a little bit. We went to the national championship last year. We beat Georgia, which is an SEC powerhouse. We beat Indiana, which was a Big Ten, the best team in Big Ten. I feel like other than Ohio State last year, and we beat Penn State, which was another amazing team last year. You know, but like those are good wins, and we're better than that team last year for sure. On paper, for sure, and I feel like we're better than that team overall.
Why they beat Miami in Texas in Texas?
I would
I had
say
a question for you.
I was as a Notre Dame. I watch every game, brother. I don't miss a Notre Dame game. I record all of them. I watch them. I watch them Jones like film. But I'm saying we lost those first 2 games because of our defense, for sure. Like I said, our defensive line is bad. Right. Our defensive coordinator, I guess we got to pull it together later on in the season, bro. But Miami, I mean, Miami just killed us, honestly, and we couldn't stop that run because they were running the ball all over us. And we couldn't stop nothing they were doing, honestly, bro. And the same thing with Texas Tech. We gave up. We put up 44 points. We gave up 45 points. We gave up 45 points in that game. Marcel, that's really what catapulted Marcel into that Heisman race because he was hooping. Yeah. But our defense just couldn't stop anybody. Whether that is maybe they got better or maybe we start playing lesser competition. No, it's a lot of what ifs. It's a lot of what ifs in the air, you know. But I feel like I'm confident in Notre Dame. I feel like they were I feel like they were a top 5 team going into the college football playoffs.
I'm sorry.
I would say I can't give you that, gang. I really can't because I gotta be honest with you. Yeah, Notre Dame.
We're not gonna see it, but
Notre Dame is on paper. Yes, they're better than last year's team. Better players, somewhat. Like you really just returning half the team and adding some different players in certain positions. But while you're saying that, you got to understand that all those teams that Notre Dame beat, like Penn State, doesn't have the same team anymore. Georgia, for sure, doesn't have the same team anymore.
Right.
IU does not have the same team anymore at all. Texas Tech, you wouldn't even saw them last year because they don't have the same team at all.
Who was IU quarterback last year? Random.
It might have been.
What's that guy? He had a broken thumb. I forgot his name.
Was it Trace's brother?
No. Hell no.
Oh, it was what was bro's?
Curtis
bro's
name?
Curtis Rourke. It was Rourke. It was Rourke. It was Rourke.
Curtis
Rourke. All right, my bad. Go ahead though. My bad.
But I'm saying, like, you gotta understand, a lot of the teams that we keep talking about Notre Dame beat aren't the same teams at all. Not even close.
We're not.
Y'all aren't. But y'all aren't on the same. Like, bro, you name 2 teams that Notre Dame beat, but their defenses are ranked in the top 5 this year.
Yeah.
Not players.
Who?
Not players, defenses. IU was one.
No.
IU was ranked number 2.
Oh, you talking about those teams? Okay.
Yeah, bro. Like,
they got the best teams in there.
But that's what I'm saying is like you're not really competing with teams like that. I mean, you competing, but you're not finna come in there and we finna run the ball. Like, no, not at all. Ohio State was like that. They was number 1 offense in the country. Best receiving court. Shut that shit out in the second half. It was like you're not scoring the ball.
Yeah.
And they didn't. And I don't think Notre Dame could do that to Ohio State.
Yeah, I can see Notre Dame as a top 15 team.
15?
Yes.
Michigan bias. Go ahead.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, I'll maybe say top 10. Maybe top 10. But they're not better than Ole Miss. They're not better than Texas A&M. They're not better than Miami. They're not better than Oklahoma. They're not better than Oregon. Are they better than Alabama? Neutral site?
I'll give them better than Oregon. I feel like they're better than Oregon.
Think they're better than Oregon?
I think
Notre Dame is a top 5 team. That's just not. I honestly feel like Ole Miss is good, bro. I love Ole Miss because of Trinidad. But I feel like Notre Dame is a better team than Ole Miss.
Ole Miss?
Wholeheartedly.
I ain't gonna lie. You talk about a team that's beating some teams that's in the playoffs.
Hey, listen. Their offense. I love Ole Miss. I love Lacey. I love their offense. I love Trinidad, bro. I love the receivers, the speedy receivers they got out there, bro. But Notre Dame defense, bro, is like that now, bro. Other than stopping Lacey,
can't stop the run.
Is it?
Can't stop the run.
No. We couldn't stop the run early in the season, bro. But like we shut down passing games, bro.
I got a question. Are you guys better than Oklahoma?
Yes.
You was in a close game with Arkansas.
So you think you guys are better than Oklahoma?
I wholeheartedly, 100%, wholeheartedly.
Okay, so
I'm not even sitting up here trolling.
Notre Dame bias.
Your defense was 13th ranked in passing.
It may be.
Notre Dame bias right
Notre Dame's defensive passing ranking was 13. They weren't even top 10 in passing.
You remember what I said that happened at the beginning of the season, bro? Our beginning of the season was bad. All that factors in.
This is finished season, mid-season. You were top 15 and 16. It wasn't even top 10.
What are one of the best Jacoby Lane and that passing attack at USC? We shut that down, brother. I mean, those are great receivers. But those
was a 10-point game.
Huh?
A 10-point game, Jalen. Y'all didn't.
But we locked them up. We locked them up.
Beat their ass.
Bro, but
hold on,
still scored.
Why do you gotta you don't have to. Win is a win, man. You don't gotta dominate all the time, bro. Win is a win.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, to be honest,
Javier threw for 328. Jalen, he threw for 328.
And that's the best pass
He had
ever seen.
111 yards receiving.
It was dogging that. It was dogging y'all DBs for 328.
Lane for USC against Notre Dame.
What do you have?
111 yards receiving.
It wasn't locking up shit.
I take it back. We won. I don't care.
Lemon had 76 yards receiving.
Okay,
Yeah,
but one of them plays was a big yard, was like a big game. You know.
Come on,
I feel you.
Moving the goalpost, Jalen. You
I am.
He is moving it.
I am moving the goalpost.
I am.
I am moving the goalpost.
It's okay. Your team got invited to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. They should have went. They did. They tucked the tail and took the jersey home and said, you know what?
We're not playing for ESPN.
And which to me, I need to get to that real fast. That is the most. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Dumbest shit.
I don't care. We don't care what you think.
They packed their jersey up. They said seniors are your last collegiate football game. Who they play?
Because we don't like ESPN, we're not going to play.
I'm gonna be honest though. Notre Dame was kind of belting teams this year though.
Against Pittsburgh.
Bro, all our wins were 10 plus
teams.
All our wins were double digits. All our wins were double digits, bro.
Like
all our wins were double digits.
Purdue might have put up 30, but we have 56.
Okay.
Come on, Arkansas 56-13.
All
the teams they're playing against, these niggas are bottom tier teams.
Yeah, bro. He just said we was in a close game in Arkansas. We beat them 56-13, bro.
Y'all didn't do that into the third quarter, bro.
But y'all did say. But y'all
didn't do that into the third quarter,
bro. Wait, what y'all did say? Close games matter and building teams matter. We beat Syracuse 70-7.
Boston, bro. Y'all beat
Syracuse. Are we bragging about Syracuse right now?
70-7.
I was moving the goalposts.
But now y'all moving the goalposts, brother.
I'm telling you exactly who we're talking about. You're trying to brag about teams that are at the bottom of their conference.
Is that not moving the goalposts?
It is. First, it wasn't. You're not dominating. Now it's the team set.
You Syracuse, maybe Arkansas, maybe. Now name any more, Lil. Name some more. They got to be over. They got to be over 14 points.
Alabama played Marion University.
We beat them 37.
Alabama played Marion University.
Alabama also played Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt.
Beat them by 70 though. That's the thing. Like it's not like they just.
We beat Syracuse.
Y'all beat Boston College.
Hey, stop saying Syracuse. I said besides Syracuse and Arkansas, who else?
Stanford. 49.
Is Arkansas SEC school?
Yes, they're bottom tier.
56-13.
They bottom up. They down there with UK.
All right.
We built SEC schools, bro.
All right.
No, you don't. You lost to SEC school this year.
25-10, bro. It just happens, bro.
So 15 points.
We beat. Okay, listen. We beat Stanford by 19. I'm not gonna bring up the Syracuse game. Y'all know the score of that. We beat Pitt, who was ranked. Beat Pitt 37-15. These are double digit wins. We beat Navy.
Navy
49-10.
Why are you saying it like
that? Year and a half. Yeah.
Navy.
We beat Boston College. Yep, say it. Yeah,
say the name. Say the name.
We beat Boston College by 15.
Now, I have a question. Where is Boston College in the ACC standings right now?
Where is Navy?
Let me see. ACC standings.
All these teams you're naming, where are they?
They are second to last, Tyson.
No, what are we talking about? You're beating the worst teams in the conferences. You're not playing the best teams in their conferences.
Bro, is it our fault? It ain't our fault.
No, it's your fault. Don't say it. Don't say it's not our. It's your fault. You chose these niggas.
It went Boston.
We played. We have a contract. We have a contract with Boston. We didn't play, but that's like a rivalry game. We play them damn near every year.
Man,
y'all hasn't been a year that we haven't played.
Navy, Boston College. These are teams we play every year. NC State. I went on a visit to NC. I know.
Oh God, I didn't want to say.
I went on a visit to NC State when I was in high school from a Notre Dame and NC State football game. They play them damn near every year. These are teams we play every year. Like we're not in the conference, but we play the same teams and we add.
So why don't we
a
play
couple
Michigan anymore?
If you play,
Y'all play Texas in 2 years.
Bro, they suck, bro.
Yeah,
they suck.
Join the conference.
ACC, ACC weak,
teams
bro.
already. Just join.
And the ACC fried for hating on Notre Dame too, and we giving all that money on all our other sports. Our women's basketball,
that's another thing right there.
Women's basketball feeding them.
That's another thing right there.
Oh,
all the rest of y'all sports programs, are part of the ACC except football. Why is that?
Because we like that NBC contract.
Y'all like the NBC contract with no natties, no conference championships.
Who ain't got no natties? Money. Yeah. Talking about Notre Dame ain't got no natties.
Our natties don't count.
But were you alive when they had a natty? Were you alive when they had a natty? Were you alive?
Nope.
Exactly.
But we got them.
All right, from the 40s. Yeah. From the
40s. We got
I can say Michigan had their most recent, a year ago. But 2 years ago?
Yeah, they did. 2 years ago.
I don't lie. We could go down. Some of these teams got championships way more recent than Notre Dame.
Man, when North Carolina got one?
They don't play North Carolina. They never played
North Carolina. When North Carolina last championship?
And what? I don't like North Carolina football, so what you bring them up for?
He trying to make a point.
You said the point was terrible.
Because he sitting here hating on Notre Dame, bro. Like, damn. No, not you. I get you, Tyson. But him, he hating, and I don't get it, bro.
I have a name,
bro. Jason Spicer, bro. Jason.
Wait, I don't feed into BS. I give realism. I don't feed into bullshit.
Real, Jalen. Don't be.
Bro,
I don't feed into bullshit.
Everything
was better than Miami. Listen, we just lost to them.
Because Miami had a conference. They have to play who's in their conference. Notre Dame doesn't. You keep saying that like that matters.
What you say, Lil?
I said what you say? I didn't hear you. I said our schedule is stronger than Miami's, though.
It is.
So
and they in a conference.
But the thing is, y'all make y'all conferences cupcakes. That's it. Y'all play these cupcake teams, maybe one hard team. Lose or win
at least 3
win out, and then y'all automatically get in.
Bro, but listen, in the same token, if we join the conference that we were supposed to join, they suck. So we still gonna be playing. We still gonna be playing cupcake games.
We're literally
ACC is trash.
Bro, we're building every team on their schedule.
Y'all be in the ACC championship game against Virginia.
Gang, y'all played 2 good teams this year.
Bro, in Virginia,
and we would have been in the playoffs.
Virginia, what?
That's trash. We would have beat Virginia, and we would have been in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Of course,
that was my initial take.
Terrible.
But then we would have never played Texas A&M, and we don't get to play. We don't get.
We still would have had that.
You still would have played the first 2 teams.
That would have been an out of conference team.
You still would have played.
We have other out of conference games we got to play though.
Oh, y'all can make anybody play. You can play anybody.
What conference USC in? That's a rivalry game we got.
Big Ten.
Okay, that's one out of conference. Navy, we got to play Navy every year, and they're not in. They're definitely not.
They're in the American Conference, brother.
Because Navy comes to Notre Dame every year. Like that's
they're in the American Conference.
Okay, but that's like a recruiting. That's like a recruiting pitch when you go to Navy. Like we get to go to Notre Dame. Like we have like Navy Notre Dame. That's a ritual game that happens every year. Like it's gonna happen. So we have to have them on the schedule, and we got USC on the schedule.
You got a Mountain West team on here.
So wait, what?
I mean, we got Boise State.
Why don't
Mountain West team?
They just decided to be weak this year.
Question: why don't we play Michigan anymore?
They won a conference last year
because they took them off their schedule, Lil. Because of the ACC shit.
Come on, man.
Notre Dame. No, not Michigan. Notre Dame did
That's
that.
What I'm
Michigan
saying.
wanted
Notre Dame. Why don't we play them anymore?
Michigan wanted to smoke.
They took a lot of rivalries off the schedule game.
Michigan State. We didn't renew Michigan State trash, but we didn't renew. We didn't renew our. We didn't renew our Michigan. I don't know why they did, but we didn't.
It was ducking.
Well, that's what Tyson said. I don't know. I didn't research, but that's what Tyson said.
That's real talk, though. It comes off that we ducking better teams. Our schedules were way better back then.
You fact check me, but Notre Dame was ducking that smoke.
I've noticed that too. Our schedules were way better back then, bro.
Stronger. We were playing stronger teams.
Yeah, but I mean, hey,
Tyson, Jason, who your team? I'm hating. My mama. Who
I don't
your
have a
team?
college football team, brother.
Oh, okay.
You see how he trying?
Good answer. Good answer, nigga.
It could be
Good
anybody.
answer,
Matter of
nigga.
fact, I'm gonna say it. IU now.
Good answer.
I'm getting
Argue that
belted.
IU.
Bandwagon. And we beat y'all last year. Now.
Oh my god.
That's
166 to 49.
That's why y'all niggas not in the playoffs.
And we beat y'all.
That's why y'all
what's
not in
that?
the playoffs.
What's that,
losing
Lil?
ass niggas.
Lil, what's that?
Danny is belting me in the playoffs right now, bro. Like, what is going
I ain't
on?
even in the playoffs.
Oh, why we at that too? I'm beating your ass in NBA.
Bro,
Bad.
166 to 49. I'm getting belted.
You got 49 points.
Anyway.
Don't look at this. You getting fucked up.
Damn, I'm losing in that too?
Bad. I got the best team in this shit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
nasty.
Spice, I'm beating on you in that Super League.
Nah, you can have that game. I gave up on that shit. You can have that shit.
This nigga Kamari just took off.
Wait, why does Danny Kicker have 24 points?
Who you got? Who's this kicker? All right, hold on.
Aubrey.
We tweaking.
My fault.
That's why.
Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say no. We tweaking. Hold on. That's because he went 5 for 5.
He got 24 points, bud. Yeah, 160.
He went 5 for 5.
Yeah, Jalil, your team went out bad, bro. Why you got Chris? Yeah, you started Chris McCaffrey too. Yeah,
I was looking for a running back. I couldn't find one, and they was charging me for players. Our
Hold
league
on.
stinks.
One of my students just knocked at the door. Hold on.
Damn, I'm beating Ben. I thought I was gonna lose this. I'm trying to tank. My fault. I'm trying to tank. Certain leagues, I'm tanking. That's it.
It's nasty.
And I
Tyson
still
down 4.
That's nasty. This the only league I care about because I'm in second place.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Tyson
bye
win
week.
these. I ain't gonna lie.
Swear to God. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We appreciate y'all for hopping on the pod today. We appreciate y'all for dropping in the comments what y'all think. Again, congratulations to MAC champion Tyson Lee. You feel me? Congratulations, my boy. Good luck on the bowl game. Bring it home. You know we're gonna be watching, turn it up for you.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, y'all heard our arguments. College football. We talked about why Indiana deserved it, Ohio State deserved it, why some of the teams didn't deserve it. Notre Dame should have been in. Should they not be in? It's up to y'all on that decision. But good dialogue today. Y'all got to see perspectives. Y'all got to hear from a college football player who, from his eyes, can see certain things. So it's kind of like take the information you get from it, and you feel me? Have your own debates. But with that being said, even though Bug's not here, he handling business because he's a grown man. We 574 Underground. We out. Peace.